It's been a while since I've actually been in front of the camera. The last couple I did behind, just because I was being impatient and didn't want to go through all this. So, got two sort of unhaul unboxing things to do today that I'm really excited about. There's a third on the way. That's probably gonna have to be done another day, but I'm just really excited to get these open. So, what's funny is these two are actually related to each other, but the third isn't. So, first off, we have a lovely Amazon bag. There was other stuff in there I needed to grab. Have The Poppy Wars by R.F. Kuang. I'm really excited about this book. I first heard about it when Illumicrate did their exclusive edition. I didn't end up going for it because I'd never read it, and I was reluctant to buy a whole series I hadn't heard of, despite the fact that they were gorgeous, and I really regret missing out on it now. But I'm glad I waited because I heard that it can be a bit intense, you know. But despite that, I've heard that there's some really good stuff, and everyone seems to be loving this book. It's about this girl who ends up being able to wield this otherworldly power, which is really cool. It's very much inspired by turn of the century Chinese history, which is really cool, one of my favorite periods, despite all the awfulness that happens. And obviously, from the name, it's very much based off of the Opium Wars, but there's also a little bit of the Sino-Japanese War. Can you tell I was a history major who focused in Asia? So I'm really excited to read this and see sort of how much of an influence it has, because the author herself is also an Asian studies major, and she totally just makes me feel incompetent because she's been to like all the universities, Cambridge, Oxford, all that, and I just am not. So I'm really excited to have this and see how it holds up. Next off, we have this cute little Algrey box. I love this. I've actually never done anything with this before, but when I saw what one of the books they had recently was, I was like, oh, I have to. So, and of course, have this lovely confetti. I get it, but I also understand people's very much like, why do this? This is so wasteful. And oh, there's a cute little thank you card. Cute, but okay. Add more little papers. More little papers. Okay. And now we have the book. We have the exclusive edition of These Violet Delights, which is by Chloe Gong. Hold up. I'm gonna have to open this. I'll be back. No books were harmed in the opening. I do like that it's shrink wrapped though. Okay. And it's also signed, which is exciting. We have the book, These Violet Delights by Chloe Gong. The cover itself isn't much different from the standard from what I can tell. So, I was really excited about this book and how it ties into Poppy Wars, because the event that inspired Poppy Wars is actually what leads to this. This book is a Romeo and Juliet retelling in 1920s Shanghai. And I had a great time when I visited Shanghai. I've been twice, and it's a really interesting city, and so getting to hear more about it back then and hear about one of my favorite time periods there would be really fun. I'm not so much into Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, like, y'all just need to sit down a second, but I'm interested to see how this retelling handles it. They are children of rival gangs at the time, so that's really interesting because, you know, there's a lot of films and series which deal with Chinese mobs, but I haven't heard of a book. So we have the book, and we have a nice little letter from the author. That's cute. I'm not gonna read it yet. Again, we have regular. What's really cool about this one is this dust jacket. It's so pretty. And I really like this hardback. It's like this burnt gold color. There's a little bit of metallic in it, but this design here is absolutely lovely. Nothing fancy here, but ooh, yes. Some lovely art with the author's signature. Ooh, as I drop everything. That's so cool. Anything else really cool in here? No, just a standard book. Alright, well that's it. I'm really excited to read this too. I have a nice hardback and an excellent floppy paperback that tie into each other. When I'll have time to read these, who knows? Alright, that's it. Time. See ya.